today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of... The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it'll be second down. Throwing again. Allen. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
It's 2nd and inches.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44. The numbers for Mixon last week, 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
The pass.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The first catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. And occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Allen's throw is complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At their 48-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Complete.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
The numbers for Diggs from a week ago. 6 catches, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards, and not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
On first down, Allen. And he's going to go down. field at the 49. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And it's third.
Throwing is Allen on third. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Complete to Stephon Diggs. 8 yards.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the Bengals' 26-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he's going to go up top for the end zone.
William Jackson. Allen's pass.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? After the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll air. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And 1.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
Joe Mixon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They scored.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
Complete to
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
a gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On play action, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete.
Allen's pass.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
32-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
And again, it's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Allen caught on the right side by Jones. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
14. Bills 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you to the end zone, get you 6?
23-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now left side on the swing pass. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Allen now on 1st down. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. William Jackson with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Fuller with a catch. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Myers able to knock it through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
17.
So the late turnover, that turns into 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize and get the 3 that you just mentioned. On the other side of the field, kicking themselves. You think they'll be talking about ball security in the locker room?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. That'll be the first talking point. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half, as it's 1st and 10. And they'll hit clock, and he'll just... The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1. You think, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Slant pass to Boyd. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up
again, it's Mixon. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
That's good.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A draw play for Mixon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
Set to kick off.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Away on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end Sample. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
To Drew Sample. It's It's a gain of
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Will Fuller, 66 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22.
The Bills going to take over again on offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
To Stephon Diggs.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Ball carrier.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bills first down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
From the gun, Allen. They will find Davis. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown. No gain on the play. Brings up second and
operating from the gun. Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Third down.
Here's Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Buffalo.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 2.